With me, as usual, my little tea calendar. So in this video, it's going to be a little bit slightly different than my other ones. This is going to be an actual episode of me talking about some life lessons. T2 sleep tight teacup. So that's what it looks like. Again, it is from T2, so I am a tea person. So I'm going to let that brew. To lots of people from different backgrounds, and where I am exactly, it's quite comfortable where it is. So you get a mix of like people from Sydney, and you get a mix from people who are, you know, retired and well off. I was reading this book at the time, like I just finished it, and I was like, okay, let's experiment. People on the street and ask, what am I meant to do? So I started going up to the people who walk to the shop, and it's very interesting what happened. So the first person I met, well, she came into the store. She was a girl in her 20s, like in mid-20s. So she's like well put together. She was wearing black and gold. She looked very like, oh yeah, she looked like that girl. And I complimented her about her looks. And I was like, I know it sounds a bit weird, you know, other girls like, you know, complimenting other girls, but I like complimenting other girls because, you know what, sometimes girls don't get enough compliments, and it's always 10 times better when another girl compliments you, because like, oh. And then we started talking, and she was quite open about it. She came into the shop by herself. I was saying like, oh, you look very well put together, what do you do, how do I like get to that position, because that's what I want to like strive for in 2025. Girl, so I legit, in my own fashion, walked up to the girl and just asked, how do I get to be like you? She was like, oh, thank you, that's like, you made my day, because she got her nails done and she was about to go break up with her boyfriend. And I was like, well, I did not expect like this conversation to take that turn. Like, that's really good. I said to her, well, if you're already glowing right now, that means you're doing the right thing. If I noticed it, you walked into a place and you're getting your nails done and about to break up with your boyfriend, then clearly he was dragging her down. If a girl already made up her mind of like, I'm gonna break up with this person, she's already emotionally checked out. she's already there. So I'm not gonna like be one of those like people's on the street be like, don't break up, he's probably like, these things will pass. No, when a girl says like, no, I'm gonna break up and all that stuff, it usually means that emotionally checked out, especially now that she's glowing. And this is like before she broke with the dude. I mean, I feel bad for, actually no, I don't feel bad for the dude. Like, if she was glowing already now, like, and if he wasn't adding to that glow, then like, out on the streets, he needs to go. Like, he's not good enough for her. Like, she's a princess and she deserves to be treated like a princess, and if he wasn't matching her energy, then shoo shoo. So that's why I said, I encouraged her and said, but like, good on you, I'm so proud of you, don't let that sway your decision, because she looked well put together. She made up her mind, and basically maybe I was just that little angel that says, good on you, don't go back to him, because the next person you're gonna meet is gonna like, you know, treat her well and exactly what she deserves. I don't know, I'm in a weird position in my life where I'm just like, okay, thank you for the advice, I give you my advice, and yeah, we said goodbye, bye-bye in the store, and that's the end of my story. And basically she told me to look up elevated basics, so that's what I'm gonna do. She also gave me a TikTok follower, I think her name is Emma Mac. I was like, okay, all right, I'll go follow her, follow Elevated Basics. And she said, like, put on fake tan. Fake tan, Elevated Basics, and follow the influencer. And for me, I gave the book I've been reading. On the exact same day, another lady walked in. So, oh, I think my tea is ready. Ooh. Well, doesn't that look aesthetic? There was 3 ladies who walked in. There was a mother and 2 sisters, and they were like in their like late 20s, early 30s, and they were looking lovely. I was, you know, folding clothes and all that stuff, and I striked up a conversation with her in the blue dress. And I was like, oh, I love your dress. And she said, oh, thank you, I found it at the bottom of my drawer. And I said to her, because at that time, watching Liz the Wiz, so when she said to me, oh, I found it at the bottom of my drawer, and I just threw it on. I said to her, no, you took the time to choose that specific dress. It looks absolutely stunning on you. And she did look stunning. She was glowing, but she was a bit shy and being humble. And I said to her, don't be humble and stuff. When someone gives you a compliment, you should receive that compliment and multiply it. She really did like open up straight away. She's like, oh my god, thank you, I needed that today because I'm getting married tomorrow. And I was like, oh my god, what are the chances? So I said to the girl, I said, alright, that's amazing, but tomorrow I want you to claim all the compliments. When you claim all the compliments, when someone says you're beautiful, claim it and be that girl. Like, don't listen to anyone else and stuff. And if people are not matching energy, because one thing I realized and stuff, we girls, like, we compliment other girls, but we always try to, like, you know, dampen our spark or be like, oh, it's cheap, I got it on sale and stuff. And that's not the right attitude. Like, us girls, like, we chose the clothes. We all know we spent hours picking the right clothes to look our best and go outside. Like, we probably have panic attacks before we go outside. So I said to her, no, you're smart. Like, you chose that dress for a reason and it stand out and you're glowing. And when I said to her, like, claim the compliment, be that girl, because you should be that girl every day of your life, especially on your wedding day. Even if, like, the other person is just being nice and stuff, it's still good energy. So my advice is, like, from now on, is like, when someone compliments you, you claim that energy and you multiply it, because at the end of the day and stuff, we're girls, we're supposed to receive stuff and multiply it. Like, if you receive that energy, like another stranger on the street says that to you, you should claim it and multiply it. And that means, like, I feel secure, someone else called me like beautiful and stuff, I'm gonna name the next girl beautiful, and hopefully maybe she'll pass it on and claim it herself and say it to the next girl. You know, after you receive that compliment, watch their reactions. So if a person was like, have a split second of like, oh my god, why isn't the person, like, you know, not putting herself down after I give a compliment, she's a bad friend. Don't stick around with those people. Give a compliment, and if they receive it without trying to dampen their smile and stuff, and they're still generally happy, they're a good person, because that means they're actually genuinely happy with you. And oh, that's lovely. Sleep tight. I like that. It's lemony, it's calming, it's herby. Probably the best. I don't know why. Lately I've been getting into teas that's not with milk and sugar. Don't get me wrong, I like apple ones as well, but yeah, those are my little stories. Alright, ta-ta, have a lovely